Israel has every right to regard the ceasefire deal as over. Although the Jewish state says it will uphold the Trump-brokered agreement, Hamas has shown its true colors again. Follow this channel, ECO Channel TV, for more updates on international news. To understand the context of Israel's airstrike on Hamas yesterday, you need to understand the most important point about the ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas, which resulted in the return of the remaining living hostages. That point is that the ceasefire is just that and only that, a ceasefire agreement. Although it has the potential to become something more than a ceasefire agreement, a fully-fledged peace deal, and even a roadmap to a new accommodation between Israel and the Palestinians, it is not yet that, not even remotely so, despite Trump's remarkable achievement in getting us this far. As of now, Hamas is unwilling even to adhere to the terms of the ceasefire. It is pretty basic that when one signatory to a deal breaks its terms, the deal no longer holds. That is as true in war as it is in any other walk of life, and Hamas has broken one of the most fundamental parts of the ceasefire deal. They have returned the remaining living Israeli hostages, but not only have they not returned all the bodies of the murdered hostages, they have actively sought to mislead the Israelis by, for example, returning bodies not of deceased hostages in Gaza, but the body parts of Ofir Tsarfati, an Israeli who was murdered during Hamas's October 7th massacre. Part of his remains had already been recovered by Israeli troops. Hamas has also started to play games over the return of other bodies. It said it would hand over the body of another hostage on Tuesday. It then refused to do so, ostensibly because of an Israeli airstrike. But that strike was in response to yet another Hamas ceasefire violation when it attacked Israeli forces. Yesterday, Hamas said it had found the bodies of 2 more hostages. Needless to say, it has not returned them either. Although Israel has said it will resume the ceasefire, it has in principle every right to regard it as over, since Hamas has not only continued its attacks, but has refused to honor the terms of the deal. Israel has given Hamas a large amount of leeway, doing everything it reasonably can to keep the deal alive, despite the terror group's behavior. But there is a limit to this, as President Trump has recognized. Speaking overnight from South Korea, he defended the Israeli strike. They killed an Israeli soldier, so the Israelis hit back, and they should hit back. When that happens, they should hit back. More pointedly, he warned that Hamas will end up reaping what they sow if they continue to flout the ceasefire deal. If Hamas does not behave, they will be terminated. During the Gaza war, Israel made clear that Hamas could end Israel's military operation by handing over the remaining hostages. When it finally did, after President Trump forced Qatar to instruct Hamas to play